What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another video. Today, I just want to talk about my trade recap today. It's Tuesday, June 23rd. Um, well, the trade recap is actually about yesterday because today I did not place a trade at all since I banged yesterday Asia session. That's kind of what I want to talk about today. So, come into the market. This was market open 6 p.m. Eastern time. At that moment, I was not trading. Um, I was at my part-time job. So I decided to just go on and trade after my part-time job if market conditions met, if there was something simple, something that was, easy and nice, because I don't want to be stuck in Asia session if I can just trade New York session. I'll trade Asia if I see something that looks good and I think is gonna be, an easy trade. So looking at higher time frame, we were very bearish in the market. We did a big just P Diddy candle. Um, big P Diddy candle to the downside. We then consolidated for a few hours and then we continued going down. I was in the markets after 9:30. That was the end of my shift. I realistically placed the trade until like 12. So then again, I was just very bearish biased. This was my primary target of liquidity. This would be my other one as well. 15-minute, we were looking very bearish. I entered around around 11, I guess. Uh, I was I was waiting for a retracement to the up, like a retracement and then a continuation back down to the downside, and that's exactly what we got. But price did manipulate, guys. Price did manipulate. So as you can see here, there's a 15-minute here that got inversed, but we then went and filled another 15-minute up there. Actually, I want to see how this 30-minute looks like. 30 30. Yeah, okay. So, oh, that's not even a high. Yeah, so we realistically just manipulated it as fuck. But looking at market, I knew that there was gonna be one or two things. We were either gonna continue back up here and then continue down. We were very bearish, higher time frames telling us that we're gonna go lower. So overall, I'm looking for shorts, longs if like there's a clear sign of longs, but more short biased. So looking here in the 5 minute, like 5 minute, looking here in the 5 minute, after inversing, we also inversed here in the 5 minute, and then we kind of did the same thing where we just showed tons of selling pressure towards the end. This was also a new hourly open, so you can say new day open. Market kind of manipulated to the upside, but then again, I was very short biased, so I'm looking for shorts. So now I'm here. I was just waiting for any sort of confirmation. This I wasn't really waiting for confirmation because I kind of suspected that around these levels we were going to, reverse, and that's exactly what we did. So I'm just looking for my entry now. My entry consists of, is my stop loss protected? Does higher time frame correlate with lower time frame? And does my RR make sense? And all those three checked out. Here we started forming bearish structure, and my higher time frame bias is bearish after tapping into this. And if you really want to get to it, I think there was an OTE range as well. Guys, I don't know why the fuck I'm talking like that, bro. Talking like I'm fucking special. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it hit an OTE. Yeah, it hit the 0.62, in between the 0.62 and 0.76 OTE range. That's when we started getting those first signs of rejection, and then we got a bullish candle up, which I kind of suspected was just gonna be a second lower high, and that's exactly what we did after printing that bullish candle. We just went straight down from there, and after inversing this 1 minute here and here, that's when I decided to enter with one contract. Stop loss was realistically around here. No, it was like right here. So we got about a 1 to 2. I was only looking for a winning day. I got a payout yesterday, so the first few days I usually don't go really risk heavy since I want to build a buffer, and then we go, a little more risk heavy. But we made 350 on the day, and this is how the P&L is looking like. Market is open now. It's what time is it? It's like 8:36. 8:36. So market's open technically for Wednesday. I'm gonna see if there's any trades, but if not, I'm hoping to trade New York session. Not really gonna look at the charts, but if I see something that's clear that's gonna happen and looks pretty quick, and if market looking a little volatile right now, which low key we could just take a little peek at. All right, guys. Holy expansion, bro. Yeah, so right now price is we just swept this low. We did a nice V-shaped recovery. We're most likely going to sweep these highs here. These hourly highs. Um we might want to go straight up there or come down and rebound into this range. So this is what I'm saying, guys. Like price action right now, this isn't something that I would trade just because the move already happened. And it's like you can't really know if price wants to, come back down here and then go up, or if we're just gonna continue going down, which I honestly think we're gonna go there, but it's like, you know, if you're looking for an entry, you're gonna wait a while because I'm like you have nothing to go from shorts right now, you know? But that's not what I'm worried about. And I also want to talk to you guys about this negative, $1,400 day that happened on the 16th. I lost two fundeds from that, but I was able to keep this one. It really sucks, but it sucks. I kind of went in the spiral, started revenge trading. As you can see, I had a 13% winning, uh, you know, percentage. So obviously the odds were not on my side. Look at all of these other days. I'm averaging around like an 80% win rate. But I obviously have losing trades. I'm gonna have a losing day or two, which has exactly happened this month. These first 2 days of the month have been green. Hopefully this whole week is going to be green. But if I take a losing day, I feel like, I just have to follow my rules and that's it. That's the key to being profitable. I've got a payout yesterday. I can show you guys the certificate right here. It says June 22nd, 2026. I've officially hit $10,000 worth of payouts on Lucid, which I'm very grateful for. Honestly, all glory to God. But I still want more, and I want to get that 10K month going. 20, 20, 30, 40, 50. We getting all of that. But anyways, my next steps are just, buying two more evaluation, passing those, uh, getting those profits. After passing those, I'm most likely gonna buy the last two. I'm gonna try to get at least two consistent payouts with a full stack on Lucid, and then I'm gonna continue to the next firm, which is most likely going to be Take Profit Trader, since I kind of like what's going on with their prop firm. So low key, guys, like, should I start posting on TikTok and on Instagram? I'm low key trying to get a code so you guys can, like, feel me, use the code and like support and shit. And but if you guys would like to support, please like and follow and comment. Any questions, just please let me know. Perfect.